entire life changed when I took a chance and got my high school diploma at age 22. Everything I have, my education, my career, my marriage, I owe to the Adult Literacy Center and my teachers. They were with me every step of the way, helping with my English and math, making sure I push through all the challenges.
Ariel, your success proves that what I'm doing as a teacher has real meaning.
It was an honor helping you achieve your greatness. Now you're helping others achieve theirs. It inspires me.
Education was the key that unlocked all my opportunities.
When you graduate, they graduate. Find free and supportive adult education centers near you at finishyourdiploma.org. Brought to you by Dollar General Literacy Foundation and the Ad Council.
Stop touching that snooze button and get ready to clock in with the best morning show on the planet.
It's okay when we're singing, we're dancing, we're playing on the field, making everybody else laugh, making everybody else millions of dollars. But as soon as we have a voice, we're punished for it.
Giving you an informative dialogue with a side of fun and laughter while cutting through the noise and bringing you the real stories behind the headlines.
Look, it takes 5 minutes. Notice I'm not getting into details about what goes on in Switzerland, but those that know, you know what I'm talking about.
Get a little. And then
do it again. Do it again.
A little.
That's it.
You know what it is, Truth Nation. It's time to wake up with Milwaukee's favorite morning show.
My point is, if you're 40 or if you're still trying to push for something, it doesn't mean that it's over just because it's been delayed. Delayed doesn't mean denied.
Now, live from the American Family Insurance Studio at the Avenue in the heart of downtown Milwaukee, this is Truth Be Told with DT and Telly on 101.7 The Truth app, and streaming on YouTube.
You gotta love black folks. We gonna make a way out. What you mean, man? All you gotta do is get the engine. Put a little oil in it. Go get the Robitussin so we can get this car fixed.
Here are your hosts, the effective communication coach, Denise Thomas, and two-time Emmy Award winner, Telly Hughes.
Oh, my goodness. Good morning, y'all. Good morning. Good morning. You are listening to the best morning show on planet Earth. Truth Be Told with DT and Telly. Telly is on one, y'all, this morning.
I love how you just put it on
and
me.
And then you act brand new. You do this all the time, y'all. When the mic is off, I'm telling you, DT and Telly after dark. That's all I got to say.
Yeah, clearly that it would be just about, if this was every day, like, nah.
Telly,
everything happens for a reason.
you be on 1 trillion off the air, and as soon as Ricky says your mic is hot. Good morning. I'll be like, this dude right here. What's up, y'all? You're listening. I already said that. It is Tuesday.
It is.
August the 6th, 2024. And you are listening, again, to the best morning show on planet Earth because you deserve the best. We have a lot of topics to discuss before we get into that. Good morning, DJ Ricky on the ones and twos.
Morning, crew. What's going on with y'all? I feel good today. How y'all feeling?
Nah.
I got rest last night.
We could tell. Look at him.
Yeah.
Man, must be nice.
Yeah, it's a different Ricky when he gets some rest.
They came in. They had their paperwork already. I had them ready for them. Yeah, I'm woke today.
Ricky, just stop.
It wasn't smelling like a sausage biscuit sandwich back there.
No fast food this morning. Nope.
Yeah, Ricky be talking about sunny days.
Yep.
Sesame Street singing. So
right.
It's too early. No, I'm just, ladies, you know how it is.
Hey.
It's that time, so I'm just going to leave it at that. Ladies. And then when you work with men, you got to let them know, not today. Not today. Okay? Because y'all don't even understand what it's like. That's why I don't understand. This is my op-ed, okay?
Okay.
I still don't understand. I don't even entertain it. Why do y'all men think y'all can decide what women can do with our bodies? I'm still trying to process that. How, Sway?
I'm not.
Ricky, last time we checked, we ain't a part of the government, so you can't ask us that.
Nope.
Why y'all went in straight?
I'm not doing it.
Y'all went into straight like, brother. Not for real.
No.
I'm trying to understand.
There's certain things, how you say, don't talk about politics at work. There's certain things as a brother you be like, look, I ain't touching that.
Nope. I ain't doing it.
Mm-mm.
You don't have any clue what it's like to be a woman, the things that we have to go through and still show up for work and still be beautiful and still be sexy. And then don't even get me started about childbirth. Whoo! See, I know there's some children listening, so I'm not even going to go into details. But it hurt. And not H-U-R-T, it's H-U-H-A. I had natural childbirth. That's why I don't, when women are like, epidural, I'm like, must be nice. You see, I need some church music, Ricky.
Gotcha.
You see, what had happened was
Both times?
Dominique, I had a cesarean.
Okay.
And my placenta went out. Look, everybody's probably like, I'm trying to eat breakfast.
Yeah, that's okay. I don't know if you need church music for this.
Well, no, I'm getting into my sermon here. But yeah, look.
No more placenta talk.
No more. We won't even say it again.
Okay.
All I'm saying is this. For those that have never experienced natural childbirth, it is a process where only the good Lord, the Most High, whoever you pray to, can help you get through. That's all I'm saying. I could have been anywhere the way I had Darren. And if Darren is listening, which I know he's not, because again, he only listens to Tory Lowe. If you know a woman who had a child natural, and I need all my ladies out there that are listening, 833-212-1017. See, y'all don't hear me though. Y'all don't hear me though.
Look.
Man, I had to drive myself to the hospital.
You drove?
That's why, and people will be like, Denise, you're so, yeah. Because I'm still suffering from 26 years ago of having Darren. And that's why Darren don't mess with me. Because I go into my speech every time.
Because you remind him of this?
Oh, he gets so sick of it, too. He'll be like, Mom.
I know.
It wasn't my fault.
Ubers wasn't around then.
Look, you picked him, I didn't. You chose him, I didn't. Anywho, what's up, y'all? What's going on?
A lot going on.
Man, wait a minute.
Simone Biles.
What is this on our Truth Talking text line? It's a whole book. Duke Booty. Brother, I'm not reading. This is like loving. What's that book? War and Peace? Now, you copied and pasted this. I'm not reading this, Duke.
Yeah.
Especially when your last name is Booty. Come on, man. Let's be great today, y'all. Let's be great. I'm just looking at it like, what did you expect us to do with this?
Right, because I just saw one thing, and Kamala's with a K. I'm going to leave that one right there.
All right, let's go to the Olympics. So, yes, Telly, what's going on in the Olympics? Bring us up to speed here.
So, first off...
hold on, I'm sorry, I got to say it one more time. Kamala starts with a what? Okay, I had a Petty LaBelle moment. Go ahead, Telly. I'm sorry, brother. Go ahead. You got the mic. Kamala with a C. Yes.
You remind me of Harlem Nights when he was like, Phil, is that with an F?
You about to be okay, that's my favorite.
But you know what's going to happen.
What's that?
Sorry, I was doing voice to text. No, you text them with your fingers.
You know what? And that's what I love about Siri. She's that intelligent to where if you say Kamala, she's going to spell... Siri is so smart. If you do voice to text with Beyonce, they'll even put the little asterisk on the E. The little, yeah. So no.
Yeah.
But yes.
Hello it.
What's going on in the Olympics? You'll be our Snoop.
Simone Biles ended with a silver. So on what they just call it the beam, but the balance beam, man, everybody was falling off that thing last night. Like, everybody. But she ended up getting silver. And Jordan Childs, this is the other American black girl. She ended in 5th, right? And she made an inquiry. I didn't know you could do this, but at the end, you can inquire or ask a judge, like, hey, what was up with that score you gave me because that move didn't warrant that score? How about this? She got like a few points, like 0.5 or something, and she jumped from 5th to 3rd and got the bronze medal.
Stop it!
No. It was crazy. Like, so
let's go.
Seriously, so it was the girl from Brazil. She got the gold. Simone Biles got the silver, and a girl from Romania got the bronze. And then Charles, like I said, they were like, hold on 1 second. This is not final. Charles has made an inquiry. And I was like, all right, that's weird. And because not weird, but I just never heard of it. And then boom, they came back and they was like 13.766. She is now the bronze medalist.
Now that is effective communication.
And so she started crying, and then of course the girl from Romania was crying because she thought she's just won a medal.
It's nothing personal. It's just business.
Yeah, it was wild. It was wild.
Oh, we got a caller already? Okay. I see people are up. Good morning. White Widow, you are live with DT and Telly. What is your question or comment?
Natural birth alumni here times 2.
That's right.
I'm telling you what happened is that I had my doctor since I was 18, Dr. Clifford, Family Hospital, 27th and Wells, was great for a single woman starting out without health insurance. 8 years later, I decided to have my first child. And he tells me he does not believe in epidurals. He's afraid that the chemicals can get into the birthing canal and affect the child. So June 15th, 1981, June 15th, 1983, I had my boy first, my girl second, 2 years apart the same day. Guess what I was doing 9 months before that day on each year? But nevertheless, I had both children natural, because he didn't believe in it, and you're right. It is. I'm not sure if I was 120, and both of my children almost topped 8 pounds. With my son, it was kind of weird because in the operating room, he's not coming. He's not coming. Another doctor actually pushed down on my stomach, and Dr. Clifford was waiting at the end zone for the football, if you know what I mean. So, yeah, natural birth.
Not the Martin episode when Tommy and Martin catch the.
Yes. Exactly.
She said exactly. I love it. You saw that one, White Widow? You saw that episode?
Yes, I did. And it brought I don't get triggers because I'm not victim. I don't consider myself getting traumatized. It just brought back unpleasant memories. But, it's the natural was the way to go. That's the way. And he had 10 kids. So I didn't feel sorry for myself. I felt sorry for Dr. Clifford's wife. She did that times 10. So, yeah, there was a theory out there about epidurals, and I was involved in that learning curve. So,
well, White Widow, we got to take a break, but thank you so much for calling. We stand in solidarity, all the natural childbirth mothers. When we come back, we're going to get into Kamala Harris. She will be back in Wisconsin. She's been in Wisconsin quite a bit.
You mess around and get a license.
She said, where am I going to be living? Burline what? Burline. When we come back, we're going to tell y'all, we're going to share with you why Madam Vice President Kamala Harris is spending so much time in Wisconsin. We're going to get into that and other hot topics. Our Truth Talking text line, 833-212-1017. You're listening to the best morning show on planet Earth because you deserve the best. We'll be back.
More of Truth Be Told with DT and Telly is next on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
1017 The Truth and Associated Bank have teamed up for our Black-owned business give back. Each quarter, we'll be giving away $6,000 worth of free commercial advertising for 3 months to 5 Black businesses. To sign up for your business's chance to win $6,000 of commercial campaign marketing on the award-winning 1017 The Truth, visit blackbusinessgiveback.com. That's blackbusinessgiveback.com. Let's rebuild our community's backbone through exposure on the truth. For official rules, head to blackbusinessgiveback.com. Associated Bank, member FDIC.
When your child has an asthma attack, it's terrifying. You grab the inhaler as fast as you can. My son Khalil, he can't live without his inhaler. But they're expensive. The big drug companies charge families like ours $600 a month. And you know what they actually cost to make? $5. Just $5. That's why Senator Tammy Baldwin launched an investigation to crack down on those companies. And you know what? Tammy Baldwin got 3 of the biggest drug companies to lower the price of inhalers to no more than $35 a month. Tammy Baldwin, that's big savings for my family and for a lot of families. We're breathing a lot easier. There are politicians who do a lot of talking, but Tammy Baldwin, she delivers.
I'm Tammy Baldwin. I'm running for Senate, and I approve this message. I don't work for the drug companies. I work for you. Paid for by Tammy Baldwin for Senate.
All insurance companies, they want to know where are your cars housed. Right. They want to know how far are you driving to get to and from work every day. Mm-hmm. They want to know all these different things for weather patterns. Are you living in northern Wisconsin or are you living down in Tornado Alley somewhere in Kentucky? These things make a difference as to how your insurance rates are formed. It needs you to be factual. And every single time somebody commits these different frauds, it all adds up and everybody ends up paying the price for it down the road.
Erie Insurance, providing the protection you need and the service you expect, all at a great price.
Learn from experts at the University of Wisconsin-Milwaukee. Their faculty are recognized worldwide as leaders in their fields. You'll get to know them in small classes and through hands-on learning opportunities that provide real-world experience. Choose from more than 200 programs. Plus, new UWM freshmen are automatically considered for merit scholarships. You can receive up to $6,000 over 4 years. Find out why thousands of students are choosing the University of Wisconsin-Milwaukee. Apply now.
Brewers 5 County Fridays are now Wisconsin First Fridays. All Wisconsin residents get half off Brewers tickets at the first Friday home game of each month. Check out the schedule and get yours at brewers.com/Wisconsin Fridays.
After a serious accident, you'll need a winning team to protect your rights. Trust Wisconsin's own Ruger's offices. Proud partner of your Milwaukee Brewers. One call, that's all.
It is Truth Be Told with DT and Telly on 1017 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
You know, I was about to do something about August being Black Business Month, but I just felt different doing that under JT. So maybe I'll do it under, a new break.
I had to play it for DC.
Yeah.
What?
I think that would have been a contradiction.
Oh, we would have got some slack for that.
Yeah. JT playing. We honor y'all black business. We blacker than black. We black.
He's light skinned. How many times I got to tell y'all?
He from Memphis and he do got curly hair.
Thank you. He's light skinned.
Gotta give him that.
Mm-hmm.
Look. Now I'm gonna sound like the Trump campaign. He's relatable to black people.
Hey,
why is that, Denise? He just got pulled over. He got his license suspended. What else do you need?
I heard this yesterday, and it is so true. Why, as a black person, you always got to prove what you are? Have you ever heard of a white person walk to a room and be like, is he really white? Let's figure this out. Like, nobody's whiteness is ever questioned.
That is such a great idea. That is what the
blackness is always questioned.
Oh my God,
who's her dad? Who's her mom? Who's this? Who that?
You just gave us a great idea.
Well, you right now, because it's still in your head. What is it?
The Democratic Party should be questioning whether or not Trump is white.
Yeah.
I want to see a birth certificate.
I want to see a birth certificate.
I want to know, is this man truly white?
Yes.
I don't know it. I think that's genius.
Serious.
Look at you.
Because why? Kamala, President Barack Obama.
Yep.
Anybody else? Nikki Haley.
Yep.
Anybody that isn't if you're not all the way white, you're being questioned. Why is it that white people don't get questioned?
And you know what? Now that I think about it, Bill Clinton, we said he was black.
Yeah, that's.
If you ask somebody who's the first black president, and if you were born, if you were a Gen Xer or older, you're going to say Bill Clinton.
You're going to say Bill Clinton.
I know it.
Yeah.
Interesting. Yeah, you know what? Because I told you, sometimes if I'm on an elevator and a person that obviously is uncomfortable with being on an elevator that does not look like me, you know what I do? I mess them up, Telly. I'll start clutching my purse. I do it all the time. Look at Ricky's face.
If I gotta watch out for these people.
Right.
I done had a few of those walking to the elevator here in the building.
Wow. Yeah. Oh yeah. Look, it happens. But they come on the elevator.
This is just Black Talk Radio.
Okay.
It's still the same out there.
Man, as soon as you leave these doors, it is. But that's the thing about being Black in America. As soon as you leave your house, you go into, okay, how am I going to act today?
Yeah, you're reminded.
And it's a lot. One of our listeners brought this up a couple of months ago. Great point. It's the self-hatred. We've been conditioned to not like being Black. Now, whether or not you choose to fall for that it's not easy, but it's a conscious effort to be able to know when to be Black and know when to code switch and know when to make white people comfortable and know when you could be off there. It's exhausting to be Black. It really is. And I triple dog dare anybody to call in and tell me not one point in your life have you felt as a Black person you've had to conform. Please call in right now, because that will be a New York Times bestseller. If you are Black and you can call in and honestly say,
not really, they'd just be like, liar, liar.
Pants so on fire. Pants so on fire. And it's nothing to really joke about, but you got to, here at The Truth, we could joke about it because this is a Black Talk radio show.
Yeah.
But for all of our non-Black listeners, I'm telling you.
We could joke about it because not only we have lived it, but we have never had a platform like this to say it. And because you know how often, and I'm sure, DT, this happens to you quite a bit, when we go in public, people be like, man, I so know what you were talking about. Mm-hmm. Or, man, that's exactly what I was thinking. Or, man, I'm glad somebody said it. And I mean, that's the great thing about it. So I don't feel bad at all, and I know you don't when we joke about things like that. Because
remember that time we had that white lady call in, and I was talking about it was something to do with police brutality against Black men, and she was like, "Where's the data?" I was like, "Oh, you wasn't here then, Ricky." It's probably one of our highest viewed shows.
Yeah. Where's the data?
After I literally talked about me being a Black mother raising a Black son and praying every day that he comes home the same way that he left. And I made a reference about the police, and she was like, "Where's the data?" I'll never forget that, Telly. Mm-hmm. You was here. You was like, "Oh, Lord, did she know what she just thought?" I remember everybody's face. Even Cherie was like, "Does she she has no clue."
That's how I felt. Felt like I was playing Miss Pac-Man and a man just got lost.
But that's why we have this show. Shoot. We got a caller, Val. Good morning, Val. You are live with DT and Telly. What is your question or comment?
I have a comment on the clenching of the purse or whatever. It ain't just Black people. I didn't clench my purse when I see a gang of young guys, whether they white, Black, Puerto Rican. In Milwaukee, we got a nationality of people, so
it's not race for you. It's just anybody. Anybody come on the elevator.
It's not race. It's just anybody, right? That look kind of thuggish to me. That I feel that's going to do me harm or whatever.
Why do you feel that way, Val?
I mean, because it's just their demeanor. It ain't got to be the way that they dress or nothing like that. It's the way that they looking at me when I'm walking past them. I don't know if it's them trying to flirt or if them just trying to do something. So it's just that.
But see, Val, look, that could have been. Well, I'm all in your personal business now. See, women like me who are single, it's confident women like y'all. Look, they don't want to talk to us no more because we clutching purses, Val. We gotta stick together. We gotta stick together, Val. All right, thank you so much for your call, Val. We appreciate you. Have a great day. All right, now. Before break, we were talking about Madam Vice President Kamala Harris. She is spending quite a bit of time, Telly, in Wisconsin.
Yes.
Now, you broke it down before the show. Now, let's just break it down again, Telly. You were sharing Madam Vice President has been here.
So when President Biden decided to step aside, her first stop was here in Milwaukee. At West Allis. It was already a planned appearance, and then now that was her first kickoff to her campaign. Now she's back. She'll be back tomorrow in Eau Claire, and this has to be at least her 5th visit to Wisconsin. And it's kind of interesting that the Trump campaign, they know how much she has been here, and so they have scheduled J.D. Vance to be in Eau Claire tomorrow, pretty much at the same time that Madam Vice President Kamala Harris will be there. So they must know that she is gaining ground, and you even pointed out something that happened, that what was said, what Hillary said once she didn't win. And what was that?
So if we recall, during the campaign, when Madam Secretary Hillary Clinton was running for president against former President Donald Trump, one of the big lessons that she said that she learned, and that one of her biggest regrets, was not spending enough time in what state? Wisconsin. That was what she literally, as she, re-evaluated her campaign, how it was run, she attested that the biggest mistake that she made when she was running for president of the United States, and this is Secretary Hillary Clinton, was that she did not spend enough time in Wisconsin. Now, Madam Vice President Kamala Harris is learning. She learned from Hillary Clinton's campaign. Because remember, this was just 8 years ago, just 2 campaigns ago. And so for Kamala Harris, one of the most, if not the most important thing that she has to do is spend a significant time in the following 3 states, which is what they call the blue wall states. And that is Michigan, Pennsylvania, and Wisconsin. These are 3 states that could decide the outcome of November's election. So you're going to see a lot of Madam Vice President, as well as, I guess it'll be Vance and or Trump in Wisconsin. So just get ready.
Yes, and as you stated to me earlier, it's almost down to hours, as Madam Vice President Kamala Harris has to pick her VP, her running mate, and one of those finalists is from where? Pennsylvania. Josh Shapiro.
Now, here's the breaking news. Madam Vice President is reportedly going to announce her VP choice. So who will be her running mate as vice presidential candidate for the Democratic Party in a couple of hours. I hope she announces it on this show. She probably going to announce it during Sherman's show. Damn.
I do know that it's between the governor of Minnesota, Walz, Shapiro out of Pennsylvania, and the governor out of Arizona. I can't think of his name right now.
Well, she's made her decision.
Yeah.
So she had her Zooms with all the candidates all weekend. So she's going to make her announcement today.
Ticket. Ooh, because you're talking about youth. You're going from, 70s to 40s? Well, 50s?
This is going to be just based on history and how presidential...
Mark Kelly. I'm sorry. Thank you, Rachel. Mark Kelly.
How presidential candidates select VPs. Yes, even though from a face value standpoint, it appears as though, the vice president, they don't really do a lot. They're there to support me. But in cases where you have a lot to lose. So, for example, at the time, Senator Barack Obama, he was very new. A lot of people just didn't know who he was. What was his agenda? What were his policies? They just didn't know him, and he knew that. So he had to pick and strategically pick a vice presidential candidate, running mate, that had weight, that had influence, that could help him. Help him get decisions made from a bipartisanship level, and that was Joe Biden. I don't care what you say about Joe Biden. Joe Biden is up there with like Chuck Schumer, the Don Juan of the Democratic Party.
And those are all strategic moves, DT. You even look at Donald Trump, him picking Mike Pence. You got Trump, who is, everybody knows about the Stormy Daniels stuff and this, that, and the other. Who do you go get? You get a nice, clean Christian from Indiana who is, no scandals, have never had more than probably a parking ticket in his life. And so to clean it up, even this time around, who do you go get? You go get somebody young from Ohio, a swing state, and somebody that can galvanize the younger, Trumpers. And so, and even somebody who vowed that he would never be a Trumper. And now he's converted to be a Trumper and running with him. So everything is strategic. And I'm wondering the strategy behind her pick. Like you said, I'm sure she's already done so. And now they're just doing the formalities where they meet and
they're going to announce
come up with their plans. So.
Yeah, they're going to announce it here in a couple of hours. And again, I pray it's within the next 90 minutes. Now, Wisconsin, it's very important for us to understand the severity of our vote. Because again, when you look at the makeup of this country and the voting system, you have electoral colleges. Okay, that's ultimately what determines, the votes, the number of votes for each candidate. Now, in this country, when you look at the southern side of the belt, you've got Arizona, Nevada, North Carolina, and Georgia. Those are what they call blue wall states. But when you get to this side of the country, to the north, it is Michigan, Pennsylvania, and Wisconsin. So please know that the Democratic strategists are focused on making sure that in these battleground states, including here in Wisconsin, Kamala Harris running for president spends as much time, because again, that was one of the biggest regrets that Madam Secretary Hillary Clinton publicly said, is that she did not spend enough time in Wisconsin. Now, as the presumed Democratic presidential candidate, if Harris can win Wisconsin, Pennsylvania, and Michigan, along with Ohio, it's over. I remember like it was yesterday, Telly, when they announced, John McCain didn't even concede yet. When they announced that President Barack Obama had won, well, at the time, Senator Barack Obama had won Ohio, it was over.
Yeah.
Dude, we was running to Grant Park because I was in Chicago. It was just like, boom, like it's over. By the time I got to Grant Park on the big screen, before President Obama came out with Malaya and Sasha and forever First Lady Michelle Obama, then John McCain conceded. But once they called Ohio,
yeah. And if you pay attention, most elections, it's called. It'll either be Pennsylvania, Ohio, or Wisconsin. And a lot of times it'll come down to those states, and they'll be like, oh, looks like they have Michigan, and then they're going to wrap this up. So it usually comes down to like 2 or 3 states, and Wisconsin is one of those states.
Because, again, the Electoral College, those are the votes that are required to take Kamala Harris to the White House. And Wisconsin is one of those major states within that Electoral College. So, again, as Wisconsinites, as Milwaukeeans, your vote is so important. When we come back from break, we're going to continue because, again, I'm just trying to put good energy out there. I'm hoping that she'll make the announcement during this show. Because that seriously, I'm just going to put that energy out there. 833-212-1017. In the meantime, we have some new developments regarding former President Donald Trump as well. And can you imagine it has something to do with election interference? When we come back, we're getting to that. Also, more developments regarding the Tulsa Commission and the 1921 race massacre victims. They are conducting a study regarding something big. So when we come back, we're going to give you that information as well. Stay locked in. You're listening to the best morning show on planet Earth, Truth Be Told with DT and Telly on the award-winning 1017 The Truth.
So they got you running for the school, huh?
Yeah, partial scholarship.
And if you don't run, you don't get no tuition, right?
That's the way the system goes.
Run.
More of Truth Be Told with DT and Telly is next on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
.1017 The Truth, Sherwin Hughes for Axe Housing. Many times your mortgage will be a lot less than what you're paying for rent. If you work with Axe Housing, you'll average around $800 a month. No matter what barriers you think you are facing, Axe Housing will have a coach on staff that can assist you today. You can get started on a virtual home buying orientation by going to axehousing.org. That is ACTShousing.org. And you can be well on your way to becoming a homeowner. Do not let where you are financially today get in the way of your bright future. Axe coaches are here to help. That's axehousing.org.
Hi, Drew and Jonathan Scott here, reminding you that a lot of life's firsts are better with help from American Family Insurance. Like your first home expansion, or your first big lightning.
Before you have to take your medicine like it's food? Well, I'm maturing in age and I'm starting to realize what it means to truly value my health. Lately, I've been paying attention to what I'm putting in my body by making changes to my diet and adding exercise to my daily routine. Look, I love to eat, and I have not always been conscious of reading the labels. My motto used to be, if it tastes good, it's all good. Now my motto is eat better, get stronger, and live longer. The truth is, it's important to make positive adjustments that will increase your health long term. I might not be a guru on nutrition, but I do know you are what you eat. And even if you decide to eat better, you still have to watch out for processed foods, PFAs, GMOs, and other man-made chemicals that could negatively impact your health. So remember to detox your body as often as you can. There are many ways to go about this, so do your research and check with your doctor if you have pre-existing conditions. At the end of the day, it's your life, your health, and we have to make sure we're taking time to do the proper maintenance on ourselves. Also, make sure you choose a diet and exercise routine that works for you. I'm excited about this new journey that I'm on to properly take care of my body, and I hope I can encourage you to get excited about your health as well. Eat better, get stronger, live longer. Now start eating powerful.
This has been Truth Takes on the new 1017 The Truth. Listen to The Tori Lowe Show weekdays from 1 p.m. to 4 p.m.
Well, we do have an accident at Highway F on 94 westbound. It looks like the left shoulder is blocked, car facing the wrong way. Squad is on the scene with this, so just be careful heading through that area. And then on eastbound 94, take it back a step, right about at Highway G. The outer lanes are blocked with a crash. Looks like only the center lane is allowed to go through, so we're definitely seeing delays, probably about a mile's worth of delay right now. Westbound on 94, a little heavy from 27th Street to Mitchell Boulevard. But we've also got 894 westbound backed up from 27th Street all the way to Forest Home. Northbound on the Rock Freeway slowing down basically right past Highway 100 all the way into the Hale Interchange. And checking the TMJ for Storm Team forecast. Today, morning showers slowly clearing with the breezy conditions, cool with a high of 71. Tonight, clearing skies, a low of 63. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 1017 The Truth.
It is Truth Be Told with DT and Telly on 1017 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
Truth Nation, the 1017 The Truth Street Team, sponsored by UW Credit Union, is coming to an event near you. Join the Truth this Wednesday, tomorrow night from 5 to 8 at Washington Park for Washington Park Wednesdays. There's food, games, and plenty of entertainment for everyone to enjoy. Also, join the Truth this Saturday for the United Negro College Fund walk/run, starting at 8 a.m. at Veterans Park in downtown Milwaukee. This event will help raise money to provide black students with scholarships to attend college. The 1017 The Truth Street Team is sponsored by UW Credit Union. They are here for every you.
And the Truth Family Fest is back. The award-winning 1017 The Truth is so proud to announce our second annual Truth Family Fest on Saturday, August the 17th at Riverside University High School from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. We are bringing the community together for a family festival that will have something for everyone. There will be live music, delicious food, and we will be giving away backpacks, school supplies, and much more. So mark your calendars for this exciting event and come out to enjoy the music, food, and fun at our second annual Truth Family Fest, which is on Saturday, August 17th at Riverside University High School from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. The Truth Family Fest is presented by Associated Bank, Your Money Works Here, and sponsored by Milwaukee Public Schools, Gruber Law Offices, Erie Insurance, American Family Insurance, Outreach Community Health Centers, and Greater Milwaukee Urban League. Man, with all them sponsors, boy, I know them backpacks gonna be lit.
I want me one.
Man. I'm like, with all them sponsors?
Yes.
Truth Nation, y'all do not want to miss this family fest.
It's a great time. It's definitely a great time. And sold out vendors. So
yeah, I saw that.
It's going to be.
This is going to be an incredible family fest. For real, can I get a backpack?
All right.
Can I be that person?
Yeah, you're getting older. You don't even have nieces and nothing in school, though, boy. You be like,
you know what?
You're like, I can't even.
So,
like, do I need one for real?
I was in Dallas this weekend, right? And I'm at the mall because I had to go pick up some glasses that I had fixed. And it was so crowded with kids. And you know how I am, Telly. I started itching. Like, why are all these kids in the mall? And then I saw the BTS, and I was like, is it back to school already?
Oh, man, yeah.
So when does your wife and your daughters go back to school? Because I'm like, it's August.
It's different. So some schools used to start in August. My wife will start in August, but I think students don't return until after Labor Day.
Thank you, because I was like, what happened to the good old days where you didn't go back to school until the day after Labor Day?
Yeah.
And then you didn't leave school until like around the week after Memorial Day weekend?
Something
so like you had
that.
a whole like June, July, and August.
Mm-hmm.
That's how it was when I was growing up. And yes, I know it was the dinosaur days. Look at Ricky.
Look, I didn't say nothing.
I know it was the dinosaur days.
But some schools are year round, so that's why they start.
Ain't no way, man.
Yeah.
Ain't no way I could have lasted.
And it used to be year-round, and MPS used to have year-round, and now they're going to a traditional start, I want to say. I hope I'm not messing this up, but I believe that you had an early start and then a traditional start, and they're going back to everyone in the traditional start this year.
Can't lie. Do not miss those days.
Oh, yeah.
When you're a single mom, your mama when she... Yeah. When I was a single mom, it felt like, it was just like, didn't y'all just get out of school? And I'm so far removed, Truth Nation, I don't even know how the process works anymore. But shout out to all the single moms and the single dads, the single grandparents, whoever y'all are. Shout out to y'all, because the list of supplies, from my understanding, have become way more sophisticated. Like, what's an average school supply list entail? What is that?
Oh, gosh.
Because it used to be just crayons, Trapper Keeper. Remember Trapper Keeper, y'all?
Yeah, I remember Trapper Keeper.
So what is it? Ricky, you don't remember the Trapper Keeper.
No. I was more of a 5-star binder.
I don't even know what that is. I don't even know what that is. What the hell is a 5-star binder? I don't even know what that is.
It's where you can put your pen, your notebook, your binder, the 3-ring binder, all in one.
Oh, okay. Mm-hmm. So what is it now?
You know what? I feel so bad.
Tally, your wife is like,
she's the one that usually takes care of that, but
I wonder why.
You need so
That's
much
a shocker.
supplies these days. You need calculators.
Let's Google an average. Let's Google. And Truth Nation.
Well, some schools are different from MPS, so it might be different.
Well, Lady V is hitting us up on our YouTube message board and saying headphones, graphing paper,
man, you need
specific color notebooks and folders, and don't forget cleaning supplies.
Clean it. What? They don't have janitors anymore at the school?
Well, no, but I do know that they encourage you to at least get Clorox wipes, because these kids don't. Yeah. Come on now. You got to keep your own area clean.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm raising my hand like I'm in a classroom. Teacher, I have a question.
Yes, Denise.
How did cooties evolve from when we were in school to the current date of where you need cleaning supplies? Cooties have always been cooties. We had cooties. We had no cleaning supplies.
Yeah.
No, for real. I'm asking out of ignorance. I don't understand.
Look, I have 2 in high school now, so they just do the high school stuff. But yeah.
But think about it, though. When we was in school, you had kids with snotty noses.
What?
Used to dig in their nose.
Okay.
And sneeze and slap.
Do y'all remember older people talking about cooties? Remember you'd go to the library and check out a book and have a booger on the...
Oh, my God.
Remember the booger books?
I would have lost it.
Yeah.
See, that's what I'm telling y'all. Y'all young people, y'all don't understand what we had to go through.
Like, they used to have, like,
boogers
they
all
would
in the
check
book.
for lice.
Mm-hmm.
Have they ever checked for lice when you were in school?
No.
See?
Yeah.
That's what I don't understand.
Yeah.
So wait a minute, you're not checking for head lice, but you're making me spend $3,500 on Clorox wipes? Lady V, let's just start with headphones. For what? Why do I need headphones? Lady V, help me understand.
I remember back in school, we couldn't have headphones.
That's what I'm saying. Lady V, help me understand why students need headphones. I'm really asking out of...
I think school supplies now include smartphone.
You know what? Okay, no, for real. Like, Ricky, can we Google the average cost of back-to-school supplies as of the 2024-25 academic school year? And, Lady V says the computers, they need the headphones for the computers because they do a lot of technology work. Thank you, Lady V, because I seriously didn't understand.
I mean, I know they have Chromebooks, but the school used to provide that. Oh, yeah.
They have tablets?
Yes.
Telly, my babies are 26 and 29.
Yeah. I do know that. But
and don't have a smart kid. Look, I used to punish Darren. I used to be mad because he was smart. He'd be in them AP classes. And what was them calculators? Them real expensive ones. These cost like $200.
I know what you're talking
Be
about.
like, you nerd. Why can't you be like your sister and get... Boy, when you got a smart, nerdy kid, that is... Telly over here laughing. That is the most
they always got something that costs.
What?
You know, I remember last year, my daughter was like, Dad, I have labs.
Man.
I was like,
that's right. Your daughters are smart, so you get it, yeah.
Yeah.
Look, I'll be like, no, so see, being black and smart, that's different from being white and smart. Yeah.
So we have the results.
Okay, what are the results?
So the lowest cost for the cost of school supplies, if you go to Walmart, it is $67.37. The highest is Michael's, which is $185.28.
Now, say you multiply that by one more kid.
Yeah.
Some people got 4 kids.
But who goes to Michael's for school? Well,
I will go wherever if there's a sale.
I'm thinking if maybe you're in art school, like Milwaukee School of the Arts, maybe you do have to go there for Michael's for the arts and crafts and stuff like that, I would think.
I don't know. So my wife
y'all.
just hit me up and says the school provides Chromebooks, but they need headphones for them. So they have to, headphones is a part of your school list now.
Okay. Well, I'm just processing this. When we come back from break, I promise y'all. And thank you, Rovine, Texas Instruments. Yeah, them calculators wasn't no pump.
That was the one.
Texas Instruments. Thank you, Rovine. Sent us that on the YouTube message board. We come back from break. We're going to have to do a whole segment tomorrow on back to school because this is information for me.
We just dove off on this just because you saw a sign that says back to school.
I got nervous. I'm like, what? Because you know how I get. Look, I love the kids, but I don't love the kids, if that makes sense. I love the kids, but in public facilities like malls
and airplanes,
Telly said, and restaurants
and hotels.
Pretty much, I love the kids.
Outside of that.
Outside of that, I love the kids. 833-212-1017. You're listening to the best morning show on planet Earth. Truth Be Told with DT and Telly on the award-winning 1017 The Truth. We will be back.
More of Truth Be Told with DT and Telly is next on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com. Coming with straight truth.
Man, I don't think it's about training. They can detain and subdue white people just fine.
Right.
Mm-hmm. It's when it's black men in particular that they feel that it's going to be a punitive measure. Negro, we're going to put you in your place.
Come on.
And that happens far too often in America, whether it's George Floyd and now Devontae Mitchell. The hell with training. This is about bias.
Catch the Dory Lowe Show every weekday from 1 p.m. to 4 p.m.
What does distinguishes Old National Bank from other lenders in helping people buy their first home and furthering their small businesses?
One thing that really makes us stand out is our grants. We have 2 really big grants right now specifically for first-time home buyers buying in Milwaukee County. The first one is for $15,000. They have to be buying within Milwaukee County and reach certain income limits. And then the second one is for $20,000, and that is through the Federal Home Loan Bank of Indiana. We're headquartered in Indiana, as you know, Denise. So that is a second grant, and that is really the highest, most robust grant program throughout the entire southeastern Wisconsin area. So it's up to $35,000 essentially that a person could be receiving for their first home. If you are in a position that you're looking to buy your first home throughout Milwaukee County, please give me a call. Please contact me. I'm more than happy to help everybody that I can.
And what's your number, Anna?
Sure.
How can they reach you?
414-978-0283.
Hey y'all, have you heard of Liberate MKE? We're building power for our community for our voices to be heard. We are addressing community issues by redistributing funds from the city budget into public health, housing, libraries, and more. Did you know the Milwaukee Police Department got $300 million last year and public health didn't even get a fraction of that? We're focused on funding life, not violence. If you want to be a part of that, come join us. You can find us at liberatemke.com.
Hi, this is Spencer Coggs, and I want to tell you about my friend, Senator Dora Drake. Senator Dora Drake is working to ensure that there are real consequences for reckless driving, not just a slap on the wrist. Senator Dora Drake expanded victim protective services to help those impacted by crime. And Senator Dora Drake will strengthen gun background checks and red flag laws to keep guns out of the hands of criminals. Join me in supporting your Senator Dora Drake in the Democratic primary August 13th. Paid for by friends of Dora Drake.
All you have is one chance after an accident, one decision on who to call, one shot to get the help you need. Don't waste it on the one offer you get from your insurance company. Make the one call to Gruber Law Offices. It's the only one you'll need to make. Call us today. Gruber Law Offices. One call, that's all.
You are listening to Truth Be Told with DT and Telly on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
Breaking news. Madam Vice President Kamala Harris has selected her VP running mate. Breaking news. Governor of Minnesota, Tim Walz, will be Madam Vice President's running mate. For Kamala Harris, breaking news. Governor Tim Walz will be the VP running mate. Breaking news. Now, for those that are not familiar, again, Tim Walz is the governor of Minnesota, and he is right now speaking with the press outside of his home in Minnesota. He's been the governor of Minnesota since 2019, obviously a member of the Democratic Party. He graduated from Minnesota State University, as well as St. Mary's University of Minnesota. Breaking news, Kamala Harris has chosen Tim Walz as her vice president running mate for the presidential election campaign. Reactions, Telly.
Oh, man. I'm still trying to process it. I told you, I thought that she was going to pick Shapiro, but he seems like a very decorated guy. I'm just really scamming through his Wikipedia page, and it looks like he's a former U.S. Army non-commissioned officer and retired educator. And like you said, has been a part of the Democratic Party for a while. And I I just need a little time to process because it is breaking.
Literally.
And I'm trying to think that, like you said, it must be a reason behind it. And I'm the one that's always trying to find that reason. But good for her. I'm sure this was a strenuous vetting process over the last 2 weeks because everything has happened so quickly. So I'm sure that they probably aligned the best, and they probably felt like this is the best choice for them. I know one thing when it comes to women's issues, Walz supports abortion rights and has a 100% rating from Planned Parenthood. Mm-hmm. That may have something to do with it as well. So I'm sure they vetted him well enough to know that this is the perfect person they need to get the White House in November. So yeah, more to come as I digest this. But yeah, she made her pick, and if they feel like this is the best one for them, it seems like he has supported a lot of things that she supports as well. So good for them, and hopefully they make a strong team.
Again, breaking news. If you're just tuning in, good morning. Madam Vice President Kamala Harris has chosen Minnesota Governor Tim Walz to be the VP running mate. We've got some audio. Let's check out this audio, and we're going to get ready for our second hour because we definitely want to hear your thoughts and feelings about Madam Vice President choosing Minnesota Governor Tim Walz to be her Vice President running mate. Check this out.
And the breaking news, CNN has learned that Vice President Kamala Harris has picked Minnesota Governor Tim Walz to be her running mate. You are looking at live pictures from St. Paul, Minnesota, outside the home of the Minnesota governor right now. Let me just read you the alert as it just came in. Vice President Harris has made a decision with 4 people close to the process saying Tim Walz of Minnesota is her choice.
There you have it. When we come back, 833-212-1017. We're going to give you some more information on who Tim Walz is, because he is obviously one of the Democratic leaders that, again, was part of the very small pool for Madam Vice President. So now that she has officially chosen Tim Walz, it's time, y'all. It's time to get busy.
It's go time.
It's go time. So we come back. I want to hear from you. We're also going to, again, get into more of who Tim Walz is, as well as a recent development regarding former President Donald Trump's interference campaign case. So when we come back, more to come. Stay locked in. You're listening to the best morning show on planet Earth, where we broke live. You heard it live here. Breaking news. Tim Walz, governor of Minnesota, has been selected as the VP running mate for the Democratic Party. Stay tuned.
Don't touch that dial. Truth Be Told with DT and Telly will be right back on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
For love of the game.
There's nothing like being selected to the Olympic team.
And love of their country.
Championship of that level, gold medal, means more.
Tune into Behind the Bucks on the Bucks Plus Audio Network. Inside stories from Buck stars on the agony and triumph of competing to win it all at the Olympics. It's Behind the Bucks, presented by Gallagher, your trusted insurance broker and HR and benefits consultant. Available now on bucks.com/plus, the Bucks app, and streaming wherever you get your podcasts.
Coming with straight truth.
Contrary to popular belief and contrary to suburban idiocy, crime is nowhere near what they say on TV.
You calling me an idiot?
I didn't call you an idiot. I said some of the people that live in suburbs that are white, that think about crime in the city as if it happens every day, people are getting slaughtered and killed, is grossly inaccurate. But you don't know because you're not here. You don't live here.
Listen to Truth in the Afternoon with Dr. Ken Harris on 1017 The Truth and The Truth app. Truth Nation, let us talk our ish for a moment. There is no other station in the country where you get a front row seat to hear from some of the biggest names in politics, pop culture, and sports. People like Vice President Kamala Harris.
Talk with your listeners to remind them of their power and the importance of voting. And the folks in Milwaukee turned out for me and Joe Biden in 2020. You showed what was possible.
U.S. Representative Marjorie Taylor Greene.
Congresswoman Marjorie Taylor Greene, are you a racist?
Absolutely not.
not.
Is Donald Trump a racist?
Absolutely not. No.
And civil rights attorney Benjamin Crump.
Thank you all for speaking truth to power. That's the most important thing, because right now there are those in our community who would rather we just be quiet.
Right.
We have to disturb the peace now more than ever.
Tap into the award-winning and nationally recognized 1017 The Truth by downloading the Truth app and streaming us live at 1017 The Truth on YouTube. Milwaukee Black Talk.
You said you'd never buy your kid candy from the checkout aisle. Or forget extra diapers. And never give in to a meltdown. You'd never lick your thumb to clean their face. Never let them have too much screen time. And never bribe them for just one more bite. You say you'd never let them out in public without their hair brushed. Never, ever become a minivan mom. And you'd never give them your phone for a quiet dinner.
Calling boss work phone.
So when you say you'd never leave your child in a hot car, no, it can happen. Cars get hot fast, and kids can be at risk in temperatures as low as 60 degrees Fahrenheit. Never happens. Before you leave the car, always stop, look, lock. Brought to you by NHTSA and the Ad Council.
You are listening to the home of Milwaukee's realest conversations. 1017 FM, 1510 AM WGKB Waukesha and W269DL Milwaukee, a locally owned Good Karma brand station. You are listening to Truth Be Told with DT and Telly on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
Let's go get him, Chuck. Hey, hey, hey.
Morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, Truth Nation. It is Tuesday. I'm saying Thursday. I'm just so excited. It's Tuesday, August 6th. You're listening to the best morning show on planet Earth, the best morning show that just broke the news. If you have not already heard, this just in, Vice President Kamala Harris has selected Minnesota Governor Tim Walz as her running mate, according to multiple sources. They're going to appear in their first joint rally in Philadelphia later today before visiting other battleground states this week, including Wisconsin.
Tomorrow.
Can you imagine that?
So he doesn't have to go far. Eau Claire to from Minnesota.
Come on, somebody. But yeah, so Tim Walz, how are we feeling? We've got a lot of comments coming in on our Truth Talk and text line, which is 833-212-1017.
Balls to the walls.
Can we be more creative? Look, Rachel on our YouTube message board said, on your show, I love Waltz. Rachel, won't he do it? I was like, please, Lord, can we just break this news on Truth Be Told with DT and Telly?
Yeah, and also Jasmine hit us up on our YouTube message board and says, this might be a good thing. I am reading his Wikipedia page. If it is accurate, he has done some very conscious things. I hope he is done to the earth. I hope he is done to the earth and stays down to earth. I think they were just trying to say. I hope he's down to earth and stays that way.
Oh, I get it. I thought somebody's username was Balls to the Walls, but Rachel was saying,
she was
let's
saying,
go.
Balls
My bad.
to the waltz.
My bad, Rachel. Ricky, why are you laughing?
Yeah, that brother's starving.
If there can be hotties for Harris, we can have balls to the walls. So again, just in Harris, Madam Vice President Kamala Harris picks Minnesota Governor Tim Walz as her running mate. Now let's get into who he is. And, you know, as you were mentioning, Telly, before the break, listen, there are a lot of people that were considering whether or not she's going to pick Shapiro, and there were a few others. But however this decision was made, I'm sure it was not an easy decision for Madam Vice President, as the reports were that she was on Zooms with each of these candidates, for lack of better words, all throughout the weekend. And so Madam Vice President has made her decision. She had 4 people that she was interviewing all weekend, and Governor Tim Walz of Minnesota is her choice. More to come. Wow. I mean, because this is huge. Because it was due, the homework was due tomorrow. So she turned in her homework on time. Because when you're early, you're on time. The DNC is taking place in Chicago, August 19th. And so it's go time.
Yes.
Now, Trump campaign, I mean, seriously, it is officially on.
It's now officially Harris Walz versus Trump Vance. Those are the two tickets.
I think for the first time, I'm actually excited about this presidential election now. Because between January and...
Now that it's complete?
Maybe that's what it is. Because I feel like now there's a sense of completion. There's a sense of validity. We can now move forward. Whichever team or party that you affiliate with, it's on now. Let's go get them.
Let's go get them. Oh, that's for real. That is, oh, man. Like I said, it's just, now that it just happened, people are going to, just like we're just reacting to it, the Trump campaign, they're trying to find any and everything to now try to attack him. Now they know who they got to go after. But, again, I think that, I just can't say based off his Wikipedia page that, he's the best guy. Clearly, like I said before, they have vetted. She spent hours upon hours, her and her team, vetting these candidates and seeing who would be the most compatible and the most, probably the one that aligned. They may all have aligned, but it must have been something that put him over the top. And maybe we'll see that in the first rally.
Well, he's definitely, and you alluded to this earlier, Telly, in terms of why presidents pick certain people. He's very distinguishable from Harris. So like you were talking about, when Trump chose Mike Pence, governor of Indiana, very, very conservative Christian. Trump obviously has not been a man associated with any type of religion. And so he needed that to fill the void. With Tim Walz as Madam Vice President's running mate for VP, he also has a background that's very distinguishable. He is Midwestern. She's from California. California and Midwesterns, completely opposite. You know that from being from the Midwest and spending a lot of time in California. He's a white man. Very distinguishable difference. He's a veteran. He's a former teacher and football coach. So all of these things are very relatable, but also very distinguishable, which Madam Vice President needs in terms of being able to relate to all Americans. He checks literally some very important boxes. Midwestern, rural neighborhood, rural small town in Minnesota. He's a former teacher. What?
Yeah.
Come on now.
I mean, early on, it looks like he's checking a lot of boxes, and as they introduce the Harris campaign introduces him, I'm sure they're going to lay out everything that he has done and his accomplishments and what he's been able to do. And so, just like they did with J.D. Vance when they were here, he wrote this book and he served in the military and he has a law degree. He's only 38, and so. It won't take long for us to get more information about him, and definitely a lot is going to be said with the reaction of other top Democrats.
Oh yeah,
I mean, is this if someone like Nancy Pelosi come out or Chuck Schumer comes out later on and say this is a great pick, then boom, there it is. That's a stamp of approval.
Telly, I'm going to say this, even though I'm not in the room, I'm going to say this with the utmost confidence. Trust and believe, Schumer, Pelosi, they were all in the room.
Oh, yes.
When the decision was being made. And now that we say this out loud, if you look at the background of Tim Walz, it's kind of synonymous with J.D. Vance. J.D. Vance, although he represents the state of Ohio, he came up in very, very humble beginnings in Kentucky. And so, again, I mean, although Tim Walz is distinguishably different from Harris, he's got a few similarities with J.D. Vance. And one of the things that gives Tim Walz leverage is the fact that he's older. And a lot of people equate age with experience.
Mm-hmm. So yeah,
it's getting hot in here.
I mean, as we start to like you said, just keep talking it out. We're going to probably get our answers before they even tell us the answers to why she picked him.
In other news, look, the federal criminal case over whether former President Donald Trump tried to steal the 2020 election will move forward later this month, though it still remains unlikely to go to trial before the 2024 election. I still can't get over the fact that when I'm talking about a presidential candidate, I'm reading headlines, federal criminal case. Still like, because I'm like, if this had been Barack Obama, what?
We all know, yeah.
I know, I keep saying it.
Yeah, we know that it wouldn't even have gotten this far. We know Barack Obama couldn't do anything, get away with anything, so yeah.
After the U.S. Supreme Court ruled on July 1st in a 6-3 decision that former presidents have immunity for official acts conducted while in office, but not for unofficial acts, the case was handed back to the U.S. District Court for Washington, D.C. So U.S. District Judge Tanya Chutkan resumed control of the case again this past Friday and issued her first order Saturday morning, which denied Trump's motion to dismiss the federal criminal charges brought by special counsel Jack Smith. But Chutkan also ruled the Republicans' 2024 presidential nominee, former President Donald Trump, can refile his request later once questions about his immunity have been resolved. So again, the Trump election interference case comes back to life after the Supreme Court made their immunity decision. It's a lot. But the most important thing, regardless of who you are supporting in this presidential election campaign, this race for the White House, this is the time to do your research. Listen to learn, listen to understand, pay attention. Don't just vote for somebody because, they look like me. They seem like a pretty good person. Do the work. It is real, y'all.
Yes. It is real.
I thought the Republican National Convention was like a big. Can you imagine?
Now you want to go?
I'm going to be in Massachusetts. I was thinking, can I come to the DNC now?
I think you were credentialed for both. Were you credentialed for both?
I have to check.
Yeah.
You know what? Let me stay in my lane and enjoy my time off. I'll just watch it from the luxury of my wherever I'm going to be. All right, we come back. 833-212-1017. I'm sure a lot of you are like me and Telly, just processing. Breaking news. Madam Vice President Kamala Harris has made her decision on her running mate. Governor Tim Walz of Minnesota will be her choice. More to come. 833-212-1017. You're listening to the best morning show on planet Earth. Truth Be Told with DT and Telly. We'll be back.
Don't touch that dial. Truth Be Told with DT and Telly will be right back on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
It's Dr. Ken Harris, and you can watch me now live on YouTube every weekday from 4 to 6 p.m., and you can watch the best radio show in Wisconsin by going to 1017 The Truth on YouTube. Watch me explore the issues which are shaping our community while also having fun discussions, pop culture, current events, all kind of stuff going on right here on YouTube right now by subscribing to 1017 The Truth. Milwaukee Black Talk is now streaming live on YouTube.
When your child has an asthma attack, it's terrifying. You grab the inhaler as fast as you can. My son Khalil, he can't live without his inhaler, but they're expensive. The big drug companies charge families like ours $600 a month. And you know what they actually cost to make? $5. Just $5. That's why Senator Tammy Baldwin launched an investigation to crack down on those companies. And you know what? Tammy Baldwin got 3 of the biggest drug companies to lower the price of inhalers to no more than $35 a month. Tammy Baldwin, that's big savings for my family. And for a lot of families, we're breathing a lot easier. There are politicians who do a lot of talking, but Tammy Baldwin, she delivers.
I'm Tammy Baldwin. I'm running for Senate, and I approve this message. I don't work for the drug companies. I work for you. Paid for by Tammy Baldwin for Senate.
Associated Bank knows your small business isn't just a venture. It's your dream and a vital part of the community. And we're not just a bank. We're your neighbors. We're looking out for you. That's why Associated Bank offers quick online applications and approvals with funding in as fast as 1 business day, checking with no minimum balances or maintenance fees, and prompt customer service. Explore our products at associatedbank.com/business or visit a branch for more details. Subject to credit approval. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Hi, I'm attorney David Gruber. After an accident, you need a trusted winning team on your side. For more than 30 years, Gruber Law Offices has helped Wisconsin families get the results they deserve. If you've been injured, call our firm today for a free consultation. We're available 24/7. Wisconsin's own Gruber Law Offices, proud partner of your Milwaukee Brewers. One call, that's all.
Hey y'all, have you heard of Liberate MKE? We're building power for our community for our voices to be heard. We are addressing community issues by redistributing funds from the city budget into public health, housing, libraries, and more. Did you know the Milwaukee Police Department got $300 million last year and public health didn't even get a fraction of that? We're focused on funding life, not violence. If you want to be a part of that, come join us. You can find us at liberatemke.com.
You are listening to Truth Be Told with DT and Telly on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
Hey, do your thing.
That's right, do your thing. August is Black Business Month, and the award-winning 1017 The Truth is teaming up with Associated Bank to celebrate the excellence of Black-owned businesses in our community. Together, we are committed to uplifting local organizations and supporting Black businesses, and that is why Carrie Noni will be spotlighting 4 Black businesses in Milwaukee and telling the story of their success. Also, do not forget to go to blackbusinessgiveback.com for your chance to win 3 months of free advertising on The Truth. Truth Nation, we encourage you to buy Black all month long, whatever your financial needs are. Associated Bank can help. Member FDIC.
What's going on, Truth Nation? It is 8:17 on this beautiful Tuesday morning here in Milwaukee. It's a little damp. But where else? See, this is why you got to listen to The Truth, because we just broke the news. Madam Vice President Kamala Harris has chosen her running mate, Governor of Minnesota, Tim Walz. We got a lot of heat coming in on our YouTube message board. Rachel says, so excited, DT. He's squeaky. Big Dad energy, former teacher and football coach. Jasmine. Shout out to Jasmine. Jasmine said on our YouTube message board, this might be a good thing. I am reading his wiki page. If it is accurate, he has done some very conscious things. I hope he is down to earth and stays that way. See, Jasmine, she understands the assignment. Because now that we know exactly who's on both sides and who's running on both sides, now it's time to do the work.
Yeah.
It's time to research. It's time to watch all news media outlets. Yes, even if you are a Democrat, I would be watching Fox News every day.
Here's an interesting one. Wayne says on our True Talking text line, DT and Telly, no matter who got picked, most people going to Wikipedia or social media to find out info/dirt. What I want to see is how the step up for Kamala as she gets racially attacked.
Man.
Hey.
And see, that's from what I've heard from non-Black people who are supporting Madam Vice President and who are going to vote for her. They are saying they are not interested in hearing about her race. So if that is going to be the continuous strategy, as a matter of fact, from my understanding, the Trump campaign has discouraged both Trump and Vance from going there. They're like, this is not moving the needle.
No.
This is not attracting even the most like right-wing conservative voters, they don't want to hear about race.
Yeah.
They want to hear about what are the policies, what is the agenda. Just like, and I know we got audio on this. Maybe we'll play it here when we come back from our next break. So, former President Donald Trump was being interviewed yesterday with Adine Ross? So he had to sit, Aiden Ross sat down with former President Donald Trump to discuss Kamala Harris. And which, by the way, and for those, help me understand, because during the same conversation, he gifted former President Donald Trump with a Rolex. I was like, wait a minute, can you do that? Can you accept?
No.
I think first of all, there's a certain like amount, but when you get to the Rolex stage, I mean, that's 5 figures right there.
Yeah.
If not 6, depending on which one. But yeah, so.
You're not supposed to give nor accept gifts when you're in that role.
Especially during a live broadcasted interview.
Yeah. Yeah.
I didn't understand. We got the audio for that, right? So check this out, y'all. Aiden Ross, who's an influencer, sat down with former President Donald Trump to discuss Madam Vice President Kamala Harris. Check this out.
Now he's really not smart. No. And you saw that from the debate. I mean, he's really gone down the tubes. And she couldn't even pass her law exam. She couldn't pass her bar exam. And I'm not saying that because I know other people didn't pass their bar exam, but she thought she'd never be able to pass it. And this is who we have running our country. It's a shame. She's ultra-left, ultra-radical. I just see where 99 vicious terrorists, when she was, I guess, Attorney General, because she was Attorney General of California, she destroyed California. Her policies have destroyed California. Her policies, when she was the district attorney, have destroyed San Francisco. San Francisco was the best city in our country 20 years ago, and now it's smart.
Where does he get this? I'm not even trying to be funny, Telly. I'm literally asking, as I always say, from a place of ignorance. Where is he getting like facts?
They ain't facts.
Y'all asking me for data. Y'all should be asking that man, because he was like, she didn't pass the bar. She didn't pass it.
So how do you become a prosecutor if you never pass the bar? And let's ask the question: have you ever taken the bar?
Man, you destroyed California. Yep, you did. It used to be.
You destroyed San Francisco. Now, if it's not the black mayor's fault, then it's got to be the Attorney General's fault.
San Francisco used to be the best city in this country, and you ruined it. I'm like, wait a minute, but how? Can you back this up? Yeah, y'all talking to a black woman about data. Talk to him about data.
Look, that's the equivalence of someone that Mandela Barnes is running for president, and he destroyed Milwaukee. He destroyed. You'd be like, what?
And he's not really black. So you see that fair complexion?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's not. I would question whether he's black.
Mandela. That's
is he African?
Yeah, that's a multicultural name.
Again, I'm just trying to. And somebody on the Truth Talking text line says he gets his facts from the people of California. Again, what are the facts? You know what? Can we play that audio one more time? Now, before we hit play, I just want to ask the listeners, because now it's game time. Now it got real. If you're just tuning in, Madam Vice President Kamala Harris has chosen Minnesota Governor Tim Walz to be her running mate. Now, we're going to check out this clip with Aiden Ross, he's an influencer. He recently interviewed Donald Trump. Now, this was just yesterday. This is former President Donald Trump, who is running for re-election. It is game time, crunch time. Just listen carefully as an intelligent person. Even if you are a Trump supporter, from an intellectual standpoint, listen to the choice of words that he communicates to persuade people to not vote for Kamala Harris. Check this out.
She couldn't pass her bar exam. And I'm not saying that because I know other people didn't pass their bar exam, but she thought she'd never be able to pass it. And this is who we have running our country. It's a shame. She's ultra-left, ultra-radical. I just see where 99 vicious terrorists when she was, I guess, Attorney General. Because she was Attorney General in California, she destroyed California. Her policies have destroyed California. Her policies, when she was the district attorney, have destroyed San Francisco. San Francisco was the
we can
best
stop right
city
there.
In our country.
Telly, what you got?
Yeah.
From what he just said, that's like me saying, and trust me, Lord knows I get it. That's like me saying Telly is the worst radio host. He's just the worst. He has destroyed radio. Whenever Telly speaks, he just destroys radio. Don't know why he's even on the radio. He's a bad person.
And that's who you want, as opposed to talking about policies, talking about what you're going to do to move this country forward. We're talking about her being a bad person. Now, you have no evidence, no data.
And don't know these people. Like, you have, exactly. I'm sorry, go ahead.
How did she destroy it? So, again, anybody who is running against him, they're a bad person. That's what you got to gather. So what can you honestly believe the things that he's saying? Because if it was Gavin Newsom, Gavin Newsom, he's been the worst. Now, this is the same person that she destroyed California, but in 2016, you gave her $6,000 to be reelected.
You see how my face lights up when you bring up Gavin Newsom? Well, I'm telling you, I can't run for no public office. I'd be like, come on in here and have a seat in the Situation Room. We got a situation. What's the situation, Madam President? I just want to see your face. You fine. Breaking news! Denise Thomas has resigned. Look, Gavin Newsom.
But anybody that
you're right. Let me get serious.
They are going to say how bad of a job they are. I mean, as soon as commercials started coming out. Well, political ads, not commercials, but political ads started coming out against Kamala Harris. She's the worst vice president ever.
It's like, based on what? Give me some. Look, my thing is, Trump supporters, because I know y'all are listening, because y'all are texting. Call in and help me understand, based on the audio. This was coming from former Donald Trump's mouth. These were his words.
Yeah.
Help me understand, if I was on the fence.
Yeah.
And I'm literally trying to debate or trying to come up with a decision on whether I'm going to vote for Madam Vice President Harris or former President Donald Trump. And that audio was going to be the determining factor.
Oh, no, that ain't. Yeah, they go, he was just talking.
I'm like, but there's like, if that's how, if y'all did not learn, because who did that with President Barack Obama? He ran against him, and he just kept going for his character. This is way before Trump, the 2016. What was his name? But he would always go for his character and just say, things that just were opinionated, were feelings. In the meantime, wonder why Barack Obama won, because he was talking about what he was going to do.
Yeah. I remember when, I think it was John McCain, when someone was like, I don't like him. He's a Muslim. And John McCain was like,
no,
look,
we're not doing that.
Let's not do that. I mean, the man may be some things that you don't agree with, but don't make up lies. And that's the thing, that there is no integrity in the Donald Trump campaign, in my opinion. There's nothing that is off limits. He could just say whatever, because he knows that if you say it enough, people are going to believe him. Like when he said in that interview, you can hear Aiden Ross say, yep, agree with him.
And he gave him a Rolex.
She didn't pass her bar exam. Yep.
It doesn't matter what they say. All right, we got two callers. Callers, please let us take a break. When we come back from break, we're going to go straight to you both. Please hold on for just a few moments. Our Truth Talking text line is 833-212-1017. Again, callers, we're going to come right to you. We come back. We want to hear your voice as well, Truth Nation. Are we cool with Tim Walz being the VP running mate for Madam Vice President Kamala Harris? You're listening to the best morning show on planet Earth, Truth Be Told, with DT and Telly. We'll be back.
Don't touch that dial. Truth Be Told with DT and Telly will be right back on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com. At
At Ascension, care is more than a word. Care is serving patients, standing with them in their time of need, and showing compassion when they're at their most vulnerable. At Ascension, care is listening and delivering personalized plans from a team of specialists, providing leading-edge treatments at every step. At Ascension, care is more than a word. It's a calling. Make your next appointment today by visiting GetAscensionWisconsinCare.com.
1017 The Truth, Sherwin Hughes for Axe Housing. Many times your mortgage will be a lot less than what you're paying for rent. If you work with Axe Housing, you'll average around $800 a month. No matter what barriers you think you are facing, Axe Housing will have a coach on staff that can assist you today. You can get started on a virtual home buying orientation by going to axhousing.org. That is ACTShousing.org. And you can be well on your way to becoming a homeowner. Do not let where you are financially today get in the way of your bright future. Axe coaches are here to help. That's axhousing.org.
Attention, Milwaukee County. When it comes to stroke, every second counts. Remember to be fast. BEFAST.
B, balance. Are you having trouble with coordination or balance? E, eyes. Sudden blurred or double vision. Have you lost sight in one eye or both? F, face drooping. Is your smile lopsided or your face numb or drooping? A, arm weakness. Are you having difficulty reaching for things? Does your arm drift downward when placed in front of you? S, speech difficulty. Is it difficult to speak? Try saying, the sky is blue. Does that come out correctly? T, terrible headache. Are you having pain in your head? Experiencing more than one of these symptoms? Time to call 911.
Remember, recognizing these signs and acting fast can save a life. If you or someone you know experiences these symptoms, don't wait. Call 911 immediately. This message is brought to you by the Milwaukee County Office of Emergency Management. Stay informed, stay safe.
Calling all big thinkers. The world's climate is changing. These aren't new facts, but it means we must think in new ways about how we can live, prosper, and provide energy for our world while protecting our planet. Engineers are answering the call to create cleaner, safer, reliable energy. Solar power, harnessing the power of the sun to light all corners of the globe. Wind power, channeling a simple breeze to bring electricity to our homes. Hydropower, using the natural flow of water to generate electricity. Nuclear power, engineering advanced reactors that are safer, more reliable, and produce zero carbon emissions. Engineers are leading the way and empowering the next generation. Engineers answer the call. Brought to you by the National Academy of Engineering. Learn more at nae.edu.
An accident on the Rock Freeway northbound, right about at Racine Avenue. Got the right shoulder blocked. A car went way off into the ditch there. We've also got a crash northbound 4394 at Howard Avenue on the left shoulder. The southbound side has one coming out of the Plainfield curve heading in towards the Mitchell interchange. That one has the right lane blocked. And then we have one on Highway 18 westbound at 97th Street. That's got the two left lanes of westbound Highway 18 blocked with this crash. And checking the TMJ4 Storm Team forecast. Today, morning showers. Skies are slow to clear. It'll be breezy, cool with a high of 71. Tonight, clearing skies, a low of 63. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 1017 The Truth.
It is Truth Be Told with DT and Telly on 1017 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
It's us. All right, let's get right into it. You're listening to the best morning show on planet Earth, Truth Be Told with DT and Telly. Now, before break, we played a soundbite from Aiden Ross, who is a influencer, social media personality. He sat down with Donald Trump yesterday. We've got two callers that have got, I'm assuming, some questions or comments regarding the audio. We're going to play it again once we take our callers. Brian, you're up first. Good morning. You're live with DT and Telly. What is your question or comment regarding Donald Trump and Aiden Ross's conversation?
But he's not a political guy.
He is an entertainer. Okay, he is also a Jewish fellow. Okay, he's also not to be taken seriously politically. So when Trump talks to someone that's not a serious politician, this is not political speak. This is two guys just having a quote unquote, having a good time, having a little conversation. This is just a general conversation. So you can't take that kind of thing all too seriously, because anything he's talking about with her law degree or whatever, I mean, taking a bar exam is pretty hard. I mean, a lot of people fail it lots of times. Takes a while to pass that bar exam, but she stuck with it, and maybe she passed it, or maybe she just got appointed to her positions. That's pretty much on Google, and anybody can find that information. But I just wanted to say this: the Democratic agenda is way bigger than Kamala Harris, and way more dangerous than the Republican agenda. The only reason, well, there are only two reasons I'm voting for Trump, because he represents pushback, and I can keep my gas-powered car for maybe 2 more years. If you're dealing with the Democratic agenda, they want to go over the cliff right away, getting rid of regular cars and going right into electric cars. Mm-hmm. And morally speaking, I couldn't get behind anyone that would allow a partial birth abortion. That's keeping a baby in the womb, flipping it around, and putting some triceps through the back of his head while it's still in the womb.
Okay, and we're done. Thank you, Kyle.
Everybody's a doctor now. That is so amazing to me. But you know what's more amazing?
Going to graphic detail like that?
I was laughing the entire time, because people that are Trump supporters, they're going to find every way to defend him. First off, he said, it's just conversation. Whenever you're running for president, it's always political talk. It's not, you can no longer just, like, you think as a president, I can go in a sports bar and just talk about anything. Anything that you're talking about while you're running for president can and will be held against you. That's number one. Number two, you're talking about all of these things that, I mean, that is kind of crazy to me.
I'm not mad. I'm not mad at this man being a Trump supporter. Like I said, you could vote for whoever you want to vote for. That's the power of being an American. That's one of the things. We live in a country where we can elect who's going to be president. But when you start talking about going into detail about partial abortion, this woman has never, like, give me how Sway. And I'm sorry, Telly. As a woman, I cannot listen to a man, because this station has Sherwin Hughes, Tory Lowe, Dr. Ken, you, with a sprinkle of DT and a sprinkle of Carrie. I'm not going to allow on this show for a man to call in and talk about a process that you have no idea what it's like to be pregnant. You have no idea what it's like to have a child. So I cannot listen to men on this show go there about a process that you have. That's like when the white guy was interviewing Dame Dash, and he was like, black people do not, and Dame Dash was like, let me stop you right there. Like, how are you as a white person going to tell me what black people, so it's the same thing as a woman. I'm not going to listen to men tell me about a process that you will never, you do not have, nor will you ever know what it's like to be a woman, and definitely not what it's like to be a pregnant woman and give birth. Yeah. Good morning, Al. You were live with DT and Telly. What is your question or comment? Save that for somebody else's show. Not here.
Good morning. I work in the medical field, and I did have a nurse explain it to me, and it does not sound pleasant. So, yes, yesterday there's a strategy that the Trump campaign is working on, and behind the scenes I heard that Aiden Ross stream, and I did tune in to a little bit of it because for some reason I just happened to stumble upon it yesterday, was set up by Barron and Dana White. So I think Barron Trump and Dana White set up the Aiden Ross stream. So they're going after younger male voters, which has been a plus for the Trump team. So the mission is to have more like streaming and TikTok with younger males and use younger male influencers throughout the election. So that was more of a sit down. It wasn't really an absolute policy discussion. It it was just hanging with the boys kind of thing that was being presented by the Trump campaign. Now, I do agree with you. It does not help Trump to go out there and just say Kamala is bad. Now, I actually proposed yesterday that when he's talking about Kamala, don't talk about it. Just show her clips and say nothing. Show her video clips on the Jumbotron, and then you let your vice president do the attacking, and you talk about your policy. I think hopefully with the crash and the cusp of World War III happening, that he can return to the policy and the serious matters that really will face us going forward, at least over the next 12 months and the next 4 years. So I think that should be an important shift. Hopefully he's got all of his pablum out when he had his little heyday with the black journalist last week, and he can focus now, hopefully take a turn to policy with the issues that we have now.
All right. Thank you so much, Al, for your call. See, that was a healthy call from obviously someone who is supporting President Donald Trump.
Yeah.
I'm not hating on that.
Yeah.
But I'm serious. Like, how can you possibly have such conviction and confidence talking about something that you have never, nor will you ever know what it's like? And it's something as severe as that.
Yeah.
Man, get out of here with that.
Yeah. Even the whole we won't have gas-fueled cars in 2 years. If I'm not mistaken, that was Biden's agenda to go electric. Does that mean that Madam Vice President Kamala Harris is as passionate about that as Joe Biden was? So again, I think that some people are just convicted.
Cars.
Yeah,
I'm not worried. That's not one of that's not even my top 5 issue right now.
Yeah, but it's just I think people again that I don't mind, and I don't have a problem with who you support. You are who you are. Those are your choices. That's who you can live with. But just make them valid. Just make them valid. Like you should feel a certain kind of way if I just came in here and start just making up stuff about you just because that now that you're going to run for something, and then all of a sudden I'm like, man, that Denise, boy, she's way left. She is so radical this or she's that, and it's like, yo,
those are feelings. They're not facts. That's the biggest thing.
Exactly.
We need to start talking about facts and not about feelings.
Yeah.
Talk about facts and not about feelings. Good morning, Pat. You are live with DT and Telly. What is your question or comment?
Good morning. I was calling because I heard the gentleman talking about abortion, and I wanted to say that I'm a Christian, and I wasn't always a Christian. At 16 years old, I got pregnant. And I wasn't sure that I wanted to have the child at that point. So by the time I found out that I was pregnant, because I was on Norplan, I'm going to make it quick, I was about 5 months pregnant. So I went to Planned Parenthood to talk about my options. And I came to find out that they have an option where you can be pregnant at 5 months. They can inject something into your amniotic sac, and you will have a stillborn baby. And at that point, I knew that abortion was evil because it's killing babies. And it really bothers me that anybody that says that they're Christian and can't understand why a male or female would say that abortion is wrong is really crazy, because that's the killing of babies. And God does not want us to shed innocent blood. Here in America, we are guilty. So I think that for you to say that a man doesn't understand, that's his child, too. He understands. And that man was 100% right. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you so much for your call, Pat. Appreciate it. And let me clarify. Let me be clear. A man or a woman has any right to have their opinion on abortion. Where it gets problematic for me, Pat, is when men are telling women what to do with their bodies. You had a choice to make. You made the choice based on your personal religious beliefs. And what I'm still trying to comprehend is that all of in addition to, like, people who are pro-life, in addition to the fetus, what about the people that are getting killed every day. What about those lives? What about Devontae Mitchell, Sonya Massey, Ahmaud Arbery, Breonna Taylor? How come we as black people aren't talking about these lives that are no longer here and were killed for doing absolutely nothing? Men can talk about abortion all they want, but you don't get to tell me what I get to do with my body, Pat. That's what I'm saying. You do not get to tell me what to do with my body. It's my body. That's what I'm saying. As far as how you feel about it, you have every right. But I also, as a Christian woman, to you, Pat, and to everybody else, if we want to go there with religion, what amazes me about religious people is that we will talk about our core values and beliefs and then leave here and go cuss somebody out. We will leave here and go cuss somebody out. The God that I serve is not about if I had too much to drink or if I had too much to smoke, how did I treat my fellow man? Good morning, Melissandy, and I apologize if I didn't pronounce your name correctly. You are live with DT and Telly. What is your question or comment?
That's okay. You did pretty good. And listen, this abortion and Christianity, we need to stop that because Christian, the worst thing in life is Christian love. It will kill you. So please stop worrying about what other people are doing. You worry about yourself. That's the biggest thing that God tells you in that Bible is worry about yourself. Don't worry. It'll be okay. And that's all you should be worried about, yourself. Don't worry about how many abortions I have or anybody else has. If they want to use abortion as a form of birth control, that's their business. You handle your business. Most of you Christians, your kids are out here doing wrong. So don't tell us because your kids are some of the ones that should have been aborted.
All right. Thank you so much for your call. Appreciate y'all listening and tuning in. The Truth Talking text line is 833-212-1017. Can we just get back as so-called Christians to treating people with dignity and respect? That's what one of the things that amazes me about Christian people, and I am a Christian. I love the Lord. He heard my cry. However, again, and I'm gonna be serious when I say this. I was going through a very dark period a few months ago. And I knew I was going through a very dark period because I had to go to the Rock. I had to call my spiritual counselor. And if she's listening, shout out to you. And I was so conflicted about what's with the test that God is putting me through. And I'm so conflicted. I'm thinking, am I making the right decisions? What am I doing? And she said, Denise, it's not about drinking or smoking. Of course, yeah. What's the one of the 7 sins? Gluttony. You don't overdo it. She said, but you know what God is really focusing on, which we have got to do better, is treating each other with love and respect. And we'd rather have an argument and judge somebody for a choice that they made that's between them and their higher power than saying, how are you feeling? Do you need anything from me? I love you. You look good. You look nice. Keep winning. Keep shining. How can I support you? That is Christianity.
So, something that I was raised by, and I've always told my kids raising them, kindness doesn't cost a thing.
Man.
Be kind.
Like you're judging me.
Just be kind.
For something that it's between me and my Most High, and then you go out and cuss somebody out. Talk about them. Gossip. Make them feel bad. Not liking somebody because they like somebody. Because Telly and you and I both, the comments that come in, I'll be like, I don't even know you. But yet you so judgmental about what a woman decides to do with her body. But then you'll tell me I'm the worst talk radio host or I'm this, I'm that. We got to do better. And not one person that has called in about pro-life and all this stuff did not call in about Devontae Mitchell. And I'm not judging. I'm just making an observation. If you're pro-life when it comes to the fetus, why can't you be pro-life for all these innocent black people that are getting killed? That's all I'm asking. A life is a life, right? So if you're going to be pro-life, be it all the way. Because I ain't heard none of y'all call in. We talked about a 43-year-old black man getting suffocated to death because he went into a ladies' restroom after having a mental health issue. He's gone. No calls about that.
Look, I ain't got nothing to say. You said it all. That's why I'm not saying anything, because no lies told.
Look, Kyle's like, DT, take some water. No, give me some Tito's, because y'all done got me started. It's 5 o'clock somewhere. What's up, Savanna, with your fine self?
We about to get out of here?
Right. Go get me a drink of orange juice. I mean, it kills me. You're pro-life? How? How are you pro-life and you got innocent black people getting killed and you don't say nothing?
Yeah.
You're listening to the best morning show on planet Earth, Truth Be Told with DT and Telly. Thank you so much for listening. We come back, we're going to give you our truth of the matter. I think I already given mine, Telly. You got it.
No, you got it.
No,
I think you got some more in the tank now.
Shoot.
Kyle, does she got some more in the tank?
Yeah.
She do.
Be judging folks and then go out and cuss somebody out. Man, get on ahead with that. I love you, though. I love you. Stay tuned, y'all. We'll be back.
More of Truth Be Told with DT and Telly is next on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
Truth Nation, it's Sherwin Hughes, and I want you to join the Truth team at our free and open to the public second annual Truth Family Fest on Saturday, August 17th from 10 a.m. until 2 p.m. at Riverside University High School. There will be live music, free haircuts for the kids, free backpacks filled with school supplies, and delicious food. We can't wait to see you on Saturday, August 17th from 10 a.m. until 2 p.m. for our second annual Truth Family Fest at Riverside High School. The Truth Family Fest is presented by Associated Bank. Your money works here.
What if one day you went to your secret hiding place? You know, that spot that only you know about? And instead of what you came for, you found something a little different. What if instead of your private stash, you found a simple phone number, 1-800-662-HELP? What would you do? Would you stop and give it some thought? Would you make the call? The truth is, all drug use comes with risk. Before those risks become real, before drugs turn your life upside down, before drugs take their toll on you and your family, know that there is help. You can quit. If you or someone you love is struggling with drug use or prescription drug misuse, call 1-800-662-HELP for 24-hour free and confidential information and treatment referral, or go to samhsa.gov/thereishelp.
Experience, knowledge, and results. That's what really matters when you need help after a serious truck accident. You'll need a lawyer experienced in fighting and winning for people just like you. Gruber Law Offices has the resources, strong track record of success, and a team of experienced lawyers to take care of your needs. We've successfully helped people injured in big truck accidents for more than 35 years. Gruber Law Offices. One call, that's all.
Hi, this is Spencer Cogs, and I want to tell you about my friend, Senator Dora Drake. Senator Dora Drake is working to ensure that there are real consequences for reckless driving, not just a slap on the wrist. Senator Dora Drake expanded victim protective services to help those impacted by crime. And Senator Dora Drake will strengthen gun background checks and red flag laws to keep guns out of the hands of criminals. Join me in supporting your Senator Dora Drake in the Democratic primary August 13th. Paid for by friends of Dora Drake.
Award-winning free healthcare benefits.
Retirement benefits, including 401k match.
100% company-funded employee stock ownership plans.
A company that's all about promoting from within, offering clear paths for growth.
That's Golden Pet Manufacturing. And they're now hiring for a variety of roles, including machine operator, material handler, maintenance technician, sanitation technician, and production supervisor. Apply at Golden Pet Manufacturing today. Just go to goldenpetmanufacturing.com and click
Work Here.
You are listening to Truth Be Told with DT and Telly on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
want me to kick it off? My truth of the matter is this. It's going to be literally 5 seconds. You ready for this? All right, Truth Nation. Here's my truth of the matter. When it comes to people's bodies and what they want to do with their body, MYOB. Mind your own business. It's between me and my Most High. It's not your decision. It's my body. It's like Lil Wayne. When everybody was worried about what was Lil Wayne drinking out of his red Solo cup. What did Lil Wayne say?
It's my cup.
It's my cup.
And whatever is in my cup is my cup.
Ooh, Kyle, I wish we could get that
audio.
audio.
How you know about Lil Wayne?
Oh, here he goes. See? Here he goes.
Yeah.
Anyway, my truth of the matter is, it's my cup. Whatever is in my cup is between me and my cup because it's my cup. That's my truth of the matter. Love y'all. Have a great day.
My truth of the matter is I'm glad that we were able to break that Madam Vice President Kamala Harris has picked Governor Tim Walz to be her running mate. And now, as DT said earlier, game on. And so my truth of the matter is now let's just focus on policies. Let's focus on the information, and let's not really focus on the things that one person wants to deflect you from, and that is talking about race, talking about she didn't pass the bar. I mean, what do these things have to do with foreign policies or anything else? So again, this is the time to pay attention to the information that is being presented to you, and you decide what is important to you. So that is my truth of the matter, and we'll continue to bring it on this platform and give you any information and all information to help you decide what you want to do.
There it is. Thank you so much for your truth of the matter, Telly. Thank y'all. Thank you so much for making the time to listen to the best morning show on planet Earth. We love you. We appreciate you. Make it a great day. Up next, you've got 9 more hours of live, consecutive Black Talk Radio. Hopefully, prayerfully, we will see and hear y'all tomorrow. And I'm about to go get my red Solo cup. And whatever's in my red Solo cup, Telly, is between me and my cup. Love y'all so much. Have a great day.
Peace out.
Truth Nation!
And all our juicy jammers out there.
Make certain that you tap into Jam with Juice each and every day so you can quench your thirst.
That is right. You already know you can sip on us every